Are you ready to unlock your full potential and maximize your productivity? Look no further than Productivity Smarts, the ultimate audio podcast hosted by renowned productivity expert Gerald J. Leonard. In every episode, Gerald shares captivating stories, invaluable tips, and cutting-edge strategies that will transform the way you approach productivity. Whether you're looking to reduce stress, overcome overwhelm, or simply get more done in less time, Productivity Smarts has got you covered. But that's not all. You'll also gain inspiration from real-life success stories of individuals who have achieved greatness through productivity. Plus, you'll learn the latest tools, techniques, and habits that will help you achieve a new level of happiness and fulfillment in your personal and professional life. So why wait? Join us every week as we delve into the exciting world of productivity and help you unleash your full potential. Get ready to take your productivity to the next level with Productivity Smarts. Introducing A Symphony of Choices, the must-read book for any manager looking to improve their decision-making, project management, and workplace engagement skills. Author Gerald J. Leonard takes readers on a journey through a high-pressure season for a symphony orchestra, where a mentorship program was implemented to turn things around. Through real-life examples and relatable anecdotes, you'll learn how mentorship can transform a team, boost productivity, and achieve outstanding results. This book is not just for music industry professionals, but for anyone in a leadership position who wants to improve their management skills. With practical tips and actionable advice, you'll discover how to make sound decisions in high-pressure situations, motivate your team to achieve their best work, manage complex projects with ease, foster a culture of collaboration and teamwork, and much more. A Symphony of Choices is a timely resource full of practical tools and real examples that will help you build the knowledge and skills to thrive in a project-driven world. Antonio Nieto Rodriguez. A Symphony of Choices is a book that will inspire and empower you to become a better leader. Whether you're a seasoned executive or just starting out in your career, this book is an invaluable resource for anyone looking to improve their management skills and achieve success in the workplace. Order your copy today and join the thousands of managers who have already benefited from the mentorship lessons presented in A Symphony of Choices.
Today I want to talk to you about the concept that we all have the capacity to grow through any challenge. Now, whether you're driving or sitting or standing while you're listening to this or even taking a walk, I want you to think about the size of your conscious and your non-conscious mind. If you were to stand still and put your feet together and draw a circle around your feet, according to my mentor, Dr. Paul Shilley, you would see the size of your conscious mind. If you were to put a dot in the middle of your feet and go out 11 miles from where you are and draw a circle around you 11 miles wide on each side, that is the capacity of your non-conscious mind. So whoever you are, you have the capacity to grow. One of my mentors and coaches and someone I've taken some training for, Les Brown, says, we have greatness within us. So I want you to say to yourself, it's time to grow. Now, to grow, you have to understand that you have the capacity to grow. Growth also requires you to be resilient. According to the American Psychological Association, resilience is associated with lower rates of depression, anxiety, and PTSD. To grow, you have to be open and ready for opportunities disguised as problems. And to grow, you have to seek wisdom from someone who's doing what you want to do and are successful and have a track record. Because coaching and mentoring with the right person is like being on the HOV lane or the express lane for your success. Now, I want you to say to yourself, as you're walking, driving, or thinking, I can grow. In fact, let's say it again. I can grow. Now, let me tell you a story. Have you ever been in a place where you lost a job? Have you ever been in that place? I tell you what, I have. I never thought it would happen because I really worked hard at all of my jobs. But in 2012, I left working for a major law firm who employed over 1,000 Ivy League lawyers and over 2,000 staff members in 5 countries and 14 offices. And I ran their project, program, and portfolio management office and helped them become, over a 4-year period of time, a projectized organization. And I left them to go back into project management consulting and join a project management consulting firm with a business partner and a friend that I had worked with for a number of years or had known for a number of years. But only after a year and a half, because I couldn't grow my practice as fast as he wanted me to grow it, he fired me. Now, he gave me a severance package, but he let me go. And although I was helping him grow the business, he didn't feel like I was helping him grow it fast enough. Have you ever been there where you were doing all that you can and you were getting results, but they still were not satisfied with what you were doing? Now, this happened just after I had sold an assessment to an engineering company that was all based on my skills and tools to deliver the assessment. As we were sitting there at the table where I'm filling out the paperwork and accepting the severance and filling out the paperwork for the firing process, I looked at him in the eye and I asked him, "Hey, how are you going to deliver this project we just sold?" That project was based on tools and methodologies and process that I actually have. And I was going to lead the project. Would you mind subcontracting that work to me? And when he looked at me and thought about it, and he said yes. And that's how I started in 2014 my own consulting firm. Now I want you to think and say to yourself, it's time to get courageous. Because this happened literally during the same time I was living in Maryland near the Washington, D.C. area, and I received a call that my daughter was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and she had to be withdrawn from college. And again, I was the sole breadwinner, and I was paying for her college. Think about it and say to yourself, I can grow through any challenges. Because what would you do at that time? So why am I telling you this story in this way? It's because I'm sharing this story because I really want to empower you to know that you have the capacity to develop a growth mindset and to use growth strategies to grow through any challenges. Angela Duckworth, the author of Grit, says that a growth mindset is the catalyst for grit. Steve Jobs says, your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. So I didn't waste my time living someone else's life. And as Hamilton says in the Broadway play Hamilton, I am not going to waste my shot. So how do you grow through any challenges? 1, you have to have and understand you have the capacity to grow. You have to understand that you have that capacity. Winston Churchill said, success always demands a greater effort. Number 2, you have to be resilient. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from a setback, adapt to change, and persevere in the face of challenges. Willie Jolly says, a setback is a setup for a comeback, and it's time to come back from wherever you are. You have to be open and ready for opportunities that are disguised as problems. Peter Drucker says, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And number 4, you have to seek wisdom from someone who is doing what you want to do and are successful at it. Now, I want to end this podcast with you saying to yourself, it's time to grow. Repeat after me. It's time to grow. Repeat after me again. It's time for me to grow. Thank you for listening. If you're enjoying the content and finding it valuable, we would appreciate it if you could take a moment and leave us a review. Your feedback is important to us and helps us reach a wider audience. If you leave us a 5-star review, it would mean the world to us. Not only does it help us improve the podcast, but it also helps us attract more sponsors and grow our community. Thank you again for your support and for listening to the Productivity Smarts podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to Productivity Smarts, where we help you achieve your goals and live your best life. We hope you've gained valuable insights and actionable strategies to boost your productivity and increase your happiness and fulfillment. Remember to apply what you've learned and keep striving towards your goals. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more inspiring episodes and expert advice from our host, Gerald J. Leonard. Until next time, keep pushing forward and unleashing your productivity smarts.